Namaste. This is a Vinyasa class. Enjoy the Vinyasa flow using our breath and moving through. So let's settle into the seat. So always I like to start from the pranayama, the breath. So we bring awareness to the breath. And notice how you sit in this space right now. Your sits bone, your buttock, maybe legs and feet. That touching to the mat, connection to the earth, and find the pelvic floor between your sits bone, the muscle that is supporting your spine at the belly base. And engage that muscle and send the energy up through the spine. And feel the top of your head, crown of your head, reaching up to the sky. It's an upward energy. And feel the openness to the chest around your chest and lungs, and an expansion. So outward energy flow. Let's together inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And keep the ujjayi breath smooth and steady. And slow down the breath. And each inhalation, feel the energy moving up. And each exhalation, rooting down to the earth. And continue that awareness. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's do a few more rounds like this. Let's take a big inhale together. Hands reach out and up. And exhale, bring your palms together to heart center. And bow your head. Set your intention or dedication for today's practice, maybe prayer. And slowly open your eyes. Okay, let's come to downward facing dog, hands down to the mat and lift your hips and maybe bend your knees right and left. And wake up your body. Wake up your body and notice how you feel today. How your body today. How's your breath? And noticing. If something is not smooth, just pay attention there. All right, ground your heels to the mat and walk your hands towards your leg and grab your elbows, swing side to side. So bend your knees to protect your lower back and relax your hand. Maybe your belly resting on your thighs. Then bring your hands down to the mat. Bring awareness, root of your all fingers down and fingers wide, walk forward. And downward facing dog. And tuck your navel towards the spine. Lift your tailbone, your sacrum high up. So you are making the mountain shape. Then sacrum, your tailbone, is the highest peak of the mountain. You may tuck your navel towards the spine and feel the length on your lower back. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, walk towards your hand. And soften your knees, lounge your back. Let's roll ourselves up to stand. Take your time. Lounge your back. Head is the last to come up. All right, let's stand in front of the mat, please. Bring your feet together. And let's bring awareness to connect to the earth. So open your toes, all 10 toes, grounding in a heel down, out a heel down. Then lift your foot arch. So we are engaging the core. So inward energy flow, then send the energy up and standing tall and expansion of the chest, outward energy flow. And bring your palms together to heart center. Let's do Surya Namaskaram, sun salutation. Synchronize the movement with the breath. Let's begin. Inhale, hands reach out and up. And palms together at the top, gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, bend forward. Open the chest. Inhale, halfway left, top of your head, moving forward. And exhale, step back, plank pose. You can bring your knee down to the mat if you like. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbow towards back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Point your toes and top of your feet pressing down, maybe lifting the thighs away from the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips high. And relax your head, connect with your breath. Inhale, bend your knees slightly, look forward between your hands. Then exhale, step forward there. Inhale, halfway lift. Top of your head moving forward. Exhale, bend forward, relax your head. Soften your knees. Inhale, rise up, strong leg, rooting down to the mat. And gaze up, look up. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Let's continue. Inhale, hands reach out and up. Exhale, swan dive down, bend forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back to plank. Let's hold a plank here. All right, so the wrist crease line is parallel to the front edge of the mat. And spread your fingers and connecting to the earth. So root of your fingers and not lifting up. So don't float up the palms of the mat. All right, bring your right knee, right elbow. Step back. Left knee, left elbow. So we'll continue this. Right knee and left knee. And hope you can keep the pelvis lower. Or if this is too much, you may lift your hips high like a downward facing dog. One more each time. And plank pose, you may bring your knee down to the mat. Inhale. And then exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbow towards back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open the chest forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. And relax your head. And notice how you are breathing. Inhale. Slightly bend your knees. Look forward between your hands. Exhale, step there, step forward. Inhale, halfway left. Top of your head moving forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Head relax. Inhale, rise up. Ground your feet and gather your energy to the midline. And open the chest and reaching up. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Samasthiti, equal and balanced pose. Continue. Inhale, hands reach out and up. Exhale, swan dive down, bend forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, light leg back. Runner's lunge. Inhale, bend your left knee, lower the hip, look forward, and feel the openness to the right hip joint. Exhale, step back. Plank. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, chaturanga. You may shift your weight forward a little bit and bend your elbows 90. Inhale, upward facing. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high. Inhale, light leg up. Exhale, step between your hands, big stance. Inhale, bend your right knee, lower the hip, open the left hip joint. Exhale, step forward between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend forward, relax your head. Inhale, rise up. Strong leg. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Let's do the left side, the Surya Namaskaram C. Inhale, hands reach out and up. Exhale, swan dive down, bend forward. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, bend your right knee, lower the hip, opening the hip. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Tuck your navel and lengthening the neck. Inhale. And then exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbow towards back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Try not to touch the thighs down to the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, lower your hip, look forward. And exhale, right foot forward, join with the left. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, bend forward, relax your head. Inhale, rise up. Remember, downward and inward, outward and upward energy flow. Exhale, palms together to heart center. Surya Namaskaram B. Inhale, bend your knees, swing your hands down and up, chair pose, Utkatasana. And gaze up. Maybe palms together or palms apart. And tuck your navel and pull your hips. So knee will not pass your toes. Inhale, open gaze up. Exhale, bring your belly towards your thigh. Hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, step back. Plank pose. You may always bring your knee down to the mat. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. And let's stay here. And smooth your breath. And grounding, touching to the earth, your feet and palms. Then lifting your pelvis, your sacrum high up. And tuck your navel so you can lengthen the lower back. So when we are staying in the one pose, your consciousness or your attention is to keep moving many things. Your posture, how you are doing this posture, and how my breath is smooth or not smooth. One more breath. All right, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to the nose, lounge your back. Let's do one more time. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to the nose and send your knee forward and step between your hands. Let's come to warrior two. Ground your left heel down, left hand up and over to the back and right hand forward. And ground your feet down to the mat so you can make this pose steady. So always work from the ground. So your feet is a connection to the earth. So that's where you want to really make it steady. So don't forget your back heel. That's the key actually, that left heel. Really ground into the mat. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, extend the side angle, elbow to the knee, stretch your left side. So ground your left heel, then rotate your torso, open up and gaze up. You may stay here or you may do bind. So half bind, left arm wrap around your waistline, catch your right thigh. Full bind, right hand under the right leg and connect with your left hand. So when you do this, please do not drop yourself inward. So keep the head, the top of your head moving forward. Strong pose. One more breath. Inhale. All right. Exhale, let go your hands light up. And stretch your leg, lift your right hand up, open. One more breath. All right. And come to center. And let's bring the back heel a little bit closer. Trikonasana triangle. Ground your left heel down to the mat. Then reach your right hand forward over the right leg. Then keep reaching and lengthening the torso both sides. Then when you cannot go to anymore, right hand comes to the right leg, left hand to the sky. You may slide your right hand towards your right ankle or to the toe. And tuck your navel towards the spine. So this is not arching your back. So this is a side bending. So tuck your navel into lengthen the lower back. One more breath. All right. We are transitioning to half moon. Bend your right knee. Then slowly shift your weight forward and lift your left leg up. You may bring your right hand on the mat or use the block. Or you can use the wall, furniture, anything that's available, and anything that help you balance the pose. Or maybe float your right hand. One more breath. All right, bend your right knee and step back, warrior two. And inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. So let's come to side plank vasisthasana. Spin your left heel down. Keep your left leg long. And move your right foot to the mid of the center of the mat. Right hand to the sky. So this is one option. Or right leg straight stuck over the left leg. Another option, like a tree pose, right foot come inside of your thigh. Or maybe grab your right big toe, lift up to the sky. And one more breath. On exhale, let's come to plank pose. Inhale, lengthening the spine. You may go up to downward facing dog, stay there, or go through Vinyasa, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. And relax your head. All right. And stay connected with your breath. And this moment and right now. One more breath. And we'll do the same sequence on your left side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose. And one more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, bring your knee to the nose. And then bring your knee forward. And send your knee forward and step between your hand. Big stance. Warrior two, spin your right heel down. Right hand forward and up and over to the back side. And left hand forward. And gaze through your left fingertip forward and left knee. Left toe goes same direction as well. And then ground your back heel and steady the pose. And smooth your breath. One more. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow to the knee. And stretch the right side. Nice line, energetic line from right heel to the right fingertip. So here we have an option. You may stay here, or we may do the half binding or full bind. Choose what works for you the best. And keep opening the chest and finding a space within. One more breath. And exhale. Rise up, stretch your leg, and lift your left arms up. And a nice openness to the left hip joint. So we are releasing the left hip flexor psoas. Okay. And then let's come to center and bring your feet closer. So I like to do triangle pose, a little bit the shorter stance, because I feel that if it's too wide, it's too much to my ankles. So it's easier for me to keep steady my triangle pose. It's a little bit shorter. All right, reach your left hand forward over the leg. So keep the torso over the leg. Then press your right heel and keep moving. Hand reach forward and forward. And then left hand down, right hand to the sky. And you may slide your left hand down towards the ankle or the toe. And remember to use the ab to lengthen the lower back. And grounding your feet, then reaching the right fingers up to the sky. One more breath. Okay, transition to half moon. You may use the block. Bend your left knee first. Then slowly shift your weight forward. And maybe left hand move a little bit forward. And right foot to the back. So as if you are pressing against the wall with your right foot. Pushing the heel out, engaging the right leg. So any balance pose, the leg or arms in the air, you got to engage. That's the key to balance. One more breath. All right, exhale, bend your left knee, step back, warrior two. And open the chest. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, swing your right hand down to the mat. Let's come to Vasisthasana, side plank. And spin your right heel to the mat. And keep your right leg long and steady. Left hand to the sky. You can keep your left foot down to the mat, or you can, like a tree pose, foot inside of the leg, or stuck over, or grab your left big toe, lift up to the sky. And smooth, steady breath. The breath help you to balance. One more. And exhale. Let's come down. Plank pose or downward facing dog. Go through Vinyasa or rest in downward facing dog. Or come to downward facing dog. Let's together. Big inhale. Open your mouth. Exhale. One more time. Big inhale. Open your mouth. Let go. Relax. Notice the energy flow within your body. All right. Inhale. Bend your knees slightly, look forward between your hands. And let's step forward there. Feet together. Inhale, halfway left. Then exhale, bend your knees, belly towards your thigh. Inhale, come to chair pose. Utkatasana, hands to the sky. And I like to come here not to arch my back, tucking the navel in and feel the length to the lower back. And pull your hips back and weight towards your heels. You may bring your palms together to heart center. And inhale. Shift your weight and come onto the ball of the foot, heels up. Then exhale, bring your heels down. And inhale, lift your toes up. So when you lift your toes, ball of the foot may be touching to the mat and you are creating a foot arch. All right. Then toes down and heels up. And heels down, toes up. And do a few more times. Heels up and toes down. And heels up. And then let's hold. Try not to escape your heels out. So open the toes wide. All right. Now spread your arms to the side. And then if you like to change, and move your chest to the right side at twist. And keep lifting your heels. And come back to center. Inhale. And then exhale, twist to the other way, left. And come back to center. Exhale, let go, bend forward. Great work. All right, let's do the crow pose, Bakasana. It's an unbalanced pose. So creating a steady foundation with the palm, fingers wide, spread your fingers. Then palms down. So maybe hip distance apart or, however the width works for you. Then rotate your arms out, bend your elbows, pointing the elbows back. Then knee come onto your tricep or armpit. Then one foot up. And look forward, don't look down. And look forward as if you are really floating up. Don't worry about falling. So if you worry about the fall, your attention is come to the ground. But we are lifting up. And switch to the other foot. Then if you can pick up the heel towards your buttock. And you can do right and left like this, alternatively, or maybe both feet up. And then maybe toes together. If you are connecting the body parts, it's easier to control. And let's release. Parahastasana. Slide your palms under the feet. And relax your head and bend forward. Bend your knees as much as you need. And relax your head. Soften your elbows and shoulders. All joints to relax. And this is my go-to pose after any arm balance pose to release my wrist. My wrist is not that so strong, but as we practice, improve the strength. Okay, let's release the hands and let's roll ourselves up to stand. Soften your knees, round your back, and slowly come up. Okay, then bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Then feet is hip distance apart and knee toe goes same direction when you bend your knees. Inhale, pull your hands back. And feel the collarbone stretches, the fascia or the skin front of the collarbone feels the open. And look up. Then exhale, bend your knees, bend forward from the chest. Inhale, pull your hands back. Then exhale, drop your hands down. Inhale, roll yourself up to stand. Exhale, roll your shoulder back and down, hands behind you. One more time. Inhale, pull your hands back. This is a great open to the shoulder and neck, also the lower back. And exhale, bend forward. Inhale, pull your hands back. And exhale, drop. Inhale, roll yourself up to stand. And exhale, shoulder back and down and relax. All right. So now let's do pyramid pose. So feet, right foot forward. It's not too wide. maybe same as a triangle pose or a little bit shorter. And make sure the both toes are pointing forward in the same direction. And actually, let's use the block. So I'm going to bring the block. So block in front of me. So anytime I want to use, it's there. Okay, so the purpose of pointing the toe is to the pelvis face forward. So if you have a headlight, the headlight will point forward. Okay, then grab your elbows behind you or reverse namaste. Then roll your shoulder back and down and keep the nice spine straight. Inhale, look up and bend your knees, weight towards your heels, back heel. Then exhale, bend forward, keep your knees bent and belly towards your right thigh maybe. And inhale, straighten the leg if that's available to you, or you can keep your knees bent. So if your hamstring is tighter or lower back is tighter, you want to be really mindful, keep your knees bent. Now maybe if this is available to you, keep the torso horizontal, top of your head moving forward. And keep lengthening. Try not to round your back and roll your shoulder back and down, and awareness to the muscle between the shoulder blade. One more breath. And soften your knees, round your back, inhale. Roll yourself up to stand. Okay, now left hand up, inhale. So we'll do revolved trikonasana triangle pose, Parivrtta Trikonasana. So reach your left hand to lengthening, help lengthening your spine. Then on your exhalation, same way we went, go down the pyramid pose and bend forward. Then left hand down, maybe to the right foot or to the block, and right hand to the sky, twist. So ground your left heel down strong. So energetically from left heel, connecting the left heel to the top of your head or left heel to the right fingertip. Even your leg is apart, gathering the energy to the midline. Squeezing the legs to the center line. That's help you to rotate your torso a little bit more easier. And you may stay here, or you may come to Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana, which is revolved half moon. Shift your left hand a little bit forward and left leg up. Keep twisting, keep rotating the torso. And if this is available to you, Chapasana, bend your left knee, get your left toe with your right hand, and kick into your hand. Okay. One more breath. And slowly let go your hands down. Unwind and downward facing dog or plank pose. Stay in a downward facing dog or go through Vinyasa from plank to chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. And notice the breath. And make the breath smooth and steady. And breath help you to connect. It will help to clear your mind. All right, let's do the pyramid pose on the other side. Left leg up. And then step between your hands, not too wide. And then bend your both knee, roll yourself up to stand. Okay, again, adjust the headlight. So if you have a headlight on your navel, then pointing straight forward. So your toes points forward. So if you want to have a more steadiness, Maybe heels, hip distance apart, or if you want to challenge a little bit more, heels more narrow. Okay. Now grab your elbows behind you or reverse namaste, palms together at the back. Roll your shoulder back and down and feel the chest open and lengthen the neck. Inhale. Bring your weight towards your right heel, bend your knees. Then exhale, bend forward, the belly towards your left thigh. Okay, once you get down here, and slowly straighten your leg if that's available to you, and top of your head moving forward. And navel in. Close your rib cage. And then try not to lounge your back. Maybe point your elbows to the side. Smooth breath. And notice how you can balance and how you can steady yourself, grounding your feet. One more breath. And exhale, bend your knees, round your back. And slowly lounge yourself up to stand. And let go your hand. Inhale. Right hand to the sky. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolve triangle pose. Then ground your back heel. Then your right fingertips are connecting as a one line. And then exhale. So keep the right heel down and right fingers go away from the right heel. Then maybe right hand come onto the block or like left toe and left hand to the sky. Now connecting the right heel to left fingertip and open, gaze up. Or right heel to the top of your head. So energy comes from right heel and expanding through the top of your head or through your left fingertip. So you may stay here or you may go to half moon, lifting your right leg up. So when you're going, move your right hand a little bit forward, and then right leg back, up. And if you like, Parivrtta Ardha Chandra Chapasana, bend your right knee, get your right toe with your left hand, and keep opening the chest to the left side. Gathering energy to the midline. One more breath. And exhale, unwind, release your hands down to the mat. Step back, plank or downward facing dog. Stay in a downward facing dog or go through Vinyasa with the breath. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing. And exhale to downward facing dog. Let's together a big inhale. Open your mouth, let go. One more time, inhale. Open your mouth, exhale. And refresh. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk towards your hand. The feet is outside of the hands and Malasana, palms together to heart center. If this is not a comfortable pose, you can sit on a cushion or the block. So open the hips, hip joint, palms together. And elbow pushing your knees out and move your pelvis forward. And lengthening the lower back. All right. Now bring your right hand inside of your knee. So right hand inside of the knee, left hand to the sky, and open. Maybe bring your hands behind you to connect it. And then roll your shoulder back and down, open the chest. So if you change the angle of your chin, you may get a nice stretch to the neck. And let's release. Bend forward, hips high, head down. Maybe grab your elbows side to side if you like. But just giving a break to the knees and stretch the back of your knees and your calf so your leg doesn't slip. All right, and lower your hip. Tasasana. Left hand this time inside of your left knee. Then right hand to the sky. So when you look to the right hand, the left knee want to follow. So your left hand is pushing your left knee away. And you may stay here or you may do bind. Bring the hands behind you, connect it. Open the hips. Okay. And release. Let's bring your hips down and roll back and forth. Make sure you don't have anything behind you or the block is not hanging middle of the mat. Okay, massage the back and relax your arms and leg. 3, 2, 1, and we'll come up to both pose. Forgot the name, Navasana. Okay, legs together. And first, let's catch that leg, then adjust the body. Posture. Bring your belly towards your thigh to lengthen the lower back. And if you are rounding the back, try to move the chest forward. So you may stay here or you may stretch your leg. You may get your hands on your leg, or you may release your hands to balance this pose. This is a core work. Let's use the pelvic floor, gathering the energy to the midline. Let's hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Roll back. And roll back and forth a few times. And relax. The lower back, your belly. 3, 2, 1, and come up to, again, looks like an Navasana. This time, the 2-piece finger catching the big toe. You can use the belt here. And belly towards your thigh. And then you may stretch your leg. Then bringing your belly towards your thigh. Okay, so you may stay here, or you may open your legs wide. So you may change the kind of a balance point on your buttock. Maybe moving a little bit forward to be comfortable, staying balanced. And maybe look up. And let's hold. 5. Point your toes maybe and stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and cross your leg and sit. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky, stretch. And exhale, twist to the right side. So left hand comes to the right knee, left hand behind you. Sorry, right hand behind you. Again, if you like to get the stretch on the neck, tilt your head and try to see where you can find a good stretch for you. One more breath. Inhale. Look forward and reach your hands to the sky, lengthen the lower back. Then exhale, twist to the other way, left side. So right hand comes to your left knee, left hand behind you. And also you can rest your left hand on a block. So if you are connecting, if you are in, your hand is in the air, it is hard for you to balance. But if you are connecting, you are very sure you can make a steady foundation and you can adjust your posture better. So always connect it. Okay, and release. Let's straight our legs forward, please. All right, point your toes. Inhale, hands reach up to the sky. And exhale, bend forward. So we are stretching the back line. And inhale, point your toes, stretching the front line of the leg. Then exhale, bend forward. And let's do one more time. Point your toes, hands reach up. And exhale, bend forward. Use the belt, please. So connecting. So try not force it to connect. Interestingly, I don't find my belt. Okay, here. So try not to force to reach to the toes. If you don't reach it, that's okay. But don't force it. It's involved the injury too. So you can catch any parts you can hold, or if you have a belt, it's really good. The towel or belt. And roll your shoulder back and down, move the chest forward. I like this pose because I get nice stretch to my shoulder and neck. Okay, and release. So if you have a belt, it's very convenient and towel. So the towel or belt come onto the right foot. Hold the belt with your left hand. If you don't have the belt, then you need to catch and keep the knee bent. Inhale. Lift your right leg up, then right shoulder move back, and maybe right hand reach out. So feel the stretch to the outer edge of the leg, outer hip, outer leg. One more breath. Use your core to keep the length of the spine and keep the neck long, and top of your head is moving up. All right, exhale, bend your right knee, right foot come outside of your left leg. All right, now inhale. So let go the belt, the left hand up. And then exhale, twist to the right side. Left elbow, push your right knee out and look back. So tuck your navel in and squeeze your belly towards your thigh. Like that. One more breath. And then exhale. Release. Stretch your right leg forward. Then belt comes to your left foot. Then right hand hold the belt, or you get the outer edge of your left foot. Inhale, lift your left leg up. And as you push your left heel forward, the left shoulder goes back and twist. An option is left hand out open, but I like to focus on my twist and the stretch. So it's easier for me to rest my finger to the shoulder. Remember, try not to lounge your back. You are not tilting the pelvis to the back. So neutral pelvis. Okay, bend your left knee, left foot come outside of your right leg and let go the belt. Inhale, right hand up. Then exhale, twist to the left side. Then left fingers at the back. You can, of course, use the block to support. Okay, and let go, release. And let's straight our legs forward and we'll do rocking chair. Make sure that nothing is on your mat. So make yourself safe and roll back and forth. Massage to your back. Then eventually let's do the halasana. Eventually come to halasana, lifting the hips and toes over the head. So using this momentum to get to that pose. So toes maybe over the head or touching to the floor, or if you have a wall or furniture behind you, that's great to have the support for the pose. You can keep your hands on your lower back or grab the outer edge of the mat behind you or interlace your fingers behind you. shoulder away from your ear to lengthening the neck. This is a great pose to stimulate the lymph fluid. So the base of this neck, head, is the center of the lymph fluid. Okay, let's move on to shoulder stand. Bend your elbows, palm come onto your lower back and legs up 90 degrees. So if you are not lifting your hips, as always, as I mentioned, be bharatanatyam, broke under your hips and legs up. Otherwise, shoulder stand, palms on your lower back, legs up. One more breath. And let's come down, bend your knees, knee to the chest, and the hips down to the mat. All right. I like to do supported fish. You can do without support, block or cushion. So today I will do with a block. So supported fish pose. Legs straight, buttock down to the mat. Then the support come along the spine between the shoulder blade. So if you do the cushion or booster, make it long and narrow. And drop your arms by your side. And feel the chest, lungs open, expand. But if you have a lower back issues, don't stay too long. And today I need to release my lower back. So when you want to release the lower back, hug your knees. So if you're keeping the hyperextension of the lower back, that stay too long, it won't be comfortable. So you want to release once in a while. And cross your leg light over the left hand, drop your knee to the right side. And then do the other way. If you like to stay in a supported fish for some time, please do. Okay. So if you are fish pose, come down to the mat, let go the block very briefly. We'll release the lower back. Figure 4. Right heel front of your left thigh and bring your left knee towards you and right knee out. Feel the lower back just flat down to the mat and relax. Feel the expansion and creating a space there. And then slowly, gradually moving the legs to the left side. And maybe open your arms to the side and hug your right knee with your left hand. Piriformis, the muscle to stretch. And back to center, other way. Left heel front of your right thigh, right knee towards you. Left knee open to the side. Feel the openness to the hamstring and outer hip. And relax your lower back flat, spreading flat down to the mat. Then gradually move your legs to the right. And then spread your arm to the side, look to your left hand, right hand, hug your left knee to the chest. And back to center. Hug your knees and gently roll side to side. And release the lower back and prepare for Shavasana, last pose for this practice. So if you like to add one more pose to complete this practice, please feel free to include. Maybe if you need a more lower back release, please do. And be comfortable for the Shavasana. If your lower back is still not comfortable, or if you have a tightness, or you need to rest it well, plant your feet down. Then tilt your pelvis back, and your lower back doesn't have much of the arch. So your lower back can rest on the mat. And let go all the tension. Relax your arms by your side, palm face up. Palm face up to openness out to the sky. And notice how you are holding your jaw. Are you still holding your tension, jaw and neck, your throat? Just let that bite release and soften. Imagine to relax your inner ear. Inner ear is not visible inside of the head. Relax there and soften your head. Gently bring your awareness to your toes and fingers. Toes and the finger holds great energy. And move your legs and arms slowly, and bigger movement. And the hands reach over the head. Let's stretch from toes to fingertips. Take a big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth, exhale. Hug your knee to the chest. Thanks to your body and mind. And roll on to the side. Stay here for a moment. Appreciate what you have today. And bring yourself up to a comfortable seat, eyes closed. Now notice your breath, notice your posture, and feel the space within that we created during this practice, and feel the awareness of the space around you. Let's together, big inhale, hands reach to the sky, gathering all the happiness, peace, And a positive energy, seal to your heart. Exhale. Bring your palms together to heart center. Take this peaceful breath mind with you. Be conscious of your thought, action, and words towards more compassion to others and to yourself. Thank you very much for letting me guide us through your practice, sharing your time together. Namaste.